So last class we have solved exercise 7.2 up to question number 2. So today we'll start with question number 3. So question number 3, you can see there is a diagram. On the right hand side a Cartesian plane is been given as a racing track. You can assume racing track as a Cartesian plane. Let's see what information is been given. To conduct sports day activity in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD. So you can see on the right hand side there is a diagram. ABCD is a rectangular field and a sport is being conducted in this field. Lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. So you can see after 1 meter a line is been drawn. You can see one is written. So on vertically you can see a line has been given. 2 vertical line is given. 3 vertical line has been given. Okay. This way, like you have seen in Olympic they used to make tracks so that uh, players will not mix with one another. They will not change their line. That's why these tracks are made. So each are 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter away. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD. You can see y axis. So that is AD, and every 1 meter at a distance of 1 meter, flower pots are kept. Okay, so 100 flower pots means 100 meter. Fine. Is it clear? Okay. Now it is said that as shown in figure 7.12, Niharika runs 1 by 4 the distance AD on the second line. So you can see second vertical line. Okay. In that line Niharika is running. She has run how much? 1/4. 1/4 the distance AD. So we know that AD is 100 meter. So 1/4 of 100 is 25 meter. That means Niharika she has run 25 meter. And we know that this is a Cartesian plane. So in a Cartesian plane, x-axis should be written first. So you can see that Niharika was running in the second line. That means x is 2 and y-axis, that means the value of y will be 25. So we can write in your copy. Right. The coordinate of Niharika, the coordinate of Niharika, the coordinate of Niharika the coordinate of Niharika, the coordinate of Niharika, B, B, it's a Niharika, so we are taking capital N, okay, coordinate as capital N. So the coordinates of Niharika be N in bracket. So Niharika, she was running in the second line and she has covered a distance of 1 by 4th of AD. So we can say that x is 2 and y is 25. Is it clear? Okay, so the coordinate of Niharika be N, capital N in bracket 2 comma 25. Okay. And post a green flag. That means she is having a green flag. Preeti run. Oh, sorry. She post a green flag. That means she has post. Okay. She has put that flag. Preeti run 1 by 5th the distance AD. So Preeti is moving 1 by 5th of AD. So AD was 100. 1 by 5th of 100 equals to 20. Okay. On the 8th line, she was running in the 8th line. So let us say next line. The coordinate of the coordinate of the coordinate of Preeti. The coordinate of Preeti B Preeti. So we will be taking capital P. So x-axis is what in case of Preeti? 8. And she has moved 1/5, or you can say 1/5 of AD. That means 1/5 of AD. AD was 100. So 1/5 into 100. It will be 20. So we'll say that 8, 20. So the coordinate of Preeti B P in bracket 8, 20. Okay, fine. Now let's see what more information is been given. And she is holding the red flag. Okay. What is the distance between both the flags? Distance between both the flags, that means from Preeti, if you join to Niharika, you will be getting a straight line. So they want to know that what is the distance between them. Okay? Is it clear? It is said in the question, what is the distance between both the flag? Both the flag, that means between Niharika and between the Preeti. Okay? Is it clear? So right. Distance between distance between Niharika and Preeti, the distance between Niharika and Preeti equals to, you know, you need to find the distance. You are having two coordinates, so you know that the distance formula is root over x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now you know what is the coordinate, so you apply this formula, right formula, and then apply. So 2 minus 8 whole square plus 25 minus 20 whole square. So when you will solve this one, you will be having 36 plus 5, 25. So solve root 61. Root 61, correct. Root 61 units. Okay. So after solving, you will be getting distance between Niharika and Preeti equals to root over 61 units. Okay. So first question has been over. Now let's see what more they have said. What is the distance between both the flag? So we got distance between both the flag is root 61 units. If Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the two flags, where should she post her flag? That means Rashmi, another girl, she want to post exactly in the middle of Niharika and Preeti. So where shall she put? So very simple. This is the middle point. This is the middle point. So we will find midpoint. Okay. So we'll say that coordinate of Rashmi. Coordinate of Rashmi. We'll write coordinate of Rashmi. Coordinate of Rashmi equals to. Now you know that this is the middle point. That means Rashmi is in the middle. She want to post a flag, blue flag, exactly between Niharika and Preeti. So that is the midpoint. That means we will write x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Now when you will solve this one, you will be having, what is x1? 2 plus 8 by 2, comma 25 plus 20 by 2. Are you getting this or not? You have to see the coordinates of Niharika and Preeti. So x1 plus x2, 2 plus 8 by 2, y1 plus y2. So 25 plus 20 by 2. Now if you will solve this one, I am writing it over here, you can write here, okay? Now this one become 10. So 10 by 2, and this will become 45 by 2. Now you can see that this can be cancelled. So if you cancel this one, I am writing it over here, okay, to save my page. So this will become 5, and if you want to divide this one, you can divide also. Otherwise, you can write it this way also, your choice. So I can write this one as 22.5, or simply you can keep 45 by 2, your choice. Okay, both are correct. Fine. Okay. Now let's move to another question. Okay, now question number 4. As already I told you that these are important questions. So question number 4 says that find the ratio. You have to find ratio. You have studied in first and second question that in a line segment ratios are given. You need to find the coordinate of that. But here you need to find the ratio. Okay, let's see how to find. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the point, these 2 points, is divided by minus 1/6. That means we will write, this is the line segment when we join these 2 points. Let us suppose this and this. Let us suppose this is A and its value is minus 310. Minus 310. And this one is B, and that is 6 comma minus 8. Okay, so these 2 points. So it was said that find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points minus 3 comma 10 and 6 comma minus 8. That means if we join this one, it divides somewhere. Where it divides? Let us suppose this point. Okay, we can take anywhere because the ratio is not given, so we don't know what will be the ratio. So you can take anywhere here. So I am taking this one, and let us suppose that this is C and it is minus 1 comma 6. Okay, so these two coordinates, when we have joined, this C divides the line segment at this point. We don't know what is the ratio. So let us suppose that the ratio is M1 is to M2. Okay, M1 is to M2. This point, that means this point will divide this line segment in some ratio. What is that ratio? We have taken M1 is to M2. Whatever ratio we will get, we'll check it what ratio we are getting, at what point it will divide. Okay, so right, right, right. Let the line segment, you can write from your book. Let the line segment, joining the point, A, whatever you can see in your book. Let the line segment joining the point, what A whatever and B whatever and B whatever is divided by C, whatever in the ratio M1 is to M2. M1 is to M2. Is it clear? Okay, now this one you can see that it is a ratio. This one is the ratio, and I have already told you that whenever you are having ratio, you can find that coordinate That coordinate, that means this point, this is the coordinate. That means if we apply section formula to this, we will get this coordinate. Are you getting it or not? When we apply section formula, as already I told you, that whenever we apply section formula, ratios are given. So when we apply section formula, we get this coordinate. That means what will be that coordinate? So same way, if we apply section formula, we will get this coordinate or not? Yes or no? So we'll say that coordinate of C, coordinate of C equals to our section formula, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Don't forget to give bracket. So this is the coordinate of C. Fine? Just you have written the formula, basic concept. Okay? Now you know that coordinate of C is this, minus 1, 6. It has been given already. So I'll take minus 1 comma 6 equals to, any problem? No. Now you can see what is M1. M1 is M1 only. So we'll write M1. What is X2? You can see what is X2? 6. So we can say M1 into 6 plus M2 X1. So that is minus 3. So we will be writing minus 3. And here M1 plus M2, comma. Is it clear to everyone? Now again M1 into Y2. So you can see Y2 is minus 8 plus M2 into Y1. You can see Y1 is 10. So we are writing 10 by M1 plus M2, bracket close. Any problem? Okay, now we can write minus 1 comma 6 equals to, now we are solving this. Now can I say that this will become 6m1? Then this is plus, this is minus. Plus minus is minus 3m2 by m1 plus m2, comma. This one will become minus 8m1 plus 10m2 by m1 plus m2. Any problem? Okay, we got till here. Now after that what we will do? Now you have studied from class 5, 6 onwards that LHS is always equal to RHS. LHS is always equal to RHS. That means this LHS must be equal to this RHS. Now in LHS you can see that there is a coordinate. This is the coordinate of x, this is the coordinate of y. That means the value of x, the value of y. So same way, this is x, this is y. So can I say that this is x, this is y? Same way, this is x, this is y. So can I say that LHS is equal to RHS? That means minus 1 equals to 6m1 minus 3m2 by m1 plus m2. Understood? This first one and this first one is same. You can take other also. 6 equals to this, your choice. Okay? So I have taken this number. Any problem? Okay. Now I am saving my page. You can write next line. I am writing it over here to save my page. Now this m1 and m2 I am multiplying over here. So I will be getting minus m1 minus m2 equals to 6m1 minus 3m2. Any problem? This has been multiplied here, so their sign will change. It will become minus m1 minus m2. And this one remains same, 6m1 minus 3m2. Okay. Now what we will do, we'll bring m1 together and m2 together. That means on the other side. So this is m1, we'll bring this m1 here. So we'll be having minus m1 minus 6m1 equals to minus 3m2, and this will go there, it will become plus m2. Any problem? Okay, now I'm solving this one. This will become minus 7m1. I'm writing it over here, okay? Minus 7m1 equals to. Now you can see that this will become minus 2m2. So I'm writing it over here, minus 2m2. Any problem? Now this minus and this minus can be cancelled. Okay? This minus and this minus can be cancelled. Now next step, I am writing it over here. You can write downward. That means next line. Now you wanted ratio, and you know that the ratio are m1 is to m2. That means this m1 is to m2 means m1 divided by m2. Ratio means this. Okay. m1 is to m2 means they are divided, m1 divided by m2. So you can see that this is m1. So I'll bring this m2 here. So when I will bring this number, that means m here, it will be in divided form. Are you getting my point or not? Just check it, you will write afterwards. So can I write this one as, just check it, okay, don't write. 7 m1 by m2 equals to 2. Are you getting it or not? This m2 I have brought it in the denominator of the other side. So we are getting 7 m1, that means this 7 m1 by m2. So m2 equals to 2. But we wanted to find the ratio of m1 and m2. So we want m1 and m2, not 7. So this 7 is in the numerator, that will go to the denominator. That means directly we can say that m1 by m2 equals to 2 by 7. Any problem? So directly from this step, we can directly write this way. Confusion? This number will come here and this number will go down. Simple. Okay? Now we got this one. The next step, m1 is to m2. This is a ratio equals to 2 is to 7. That's all. So m1 is to m2 equals to 2 is to 7. That is your ratio. Okay, so our ratio is 2 is to 7. Now, if any student want to find, that means if they want to take this y-axis, that means the value of y, so they can compare with this and this also. So your answer is over here, just to show you that when you will solve, that means this and this, you will be getting the same result. So I am writing this one just to show you. If you want, you can write, okay, otherwise it's up to you. You can leave also, no problem. So I'm taking this number and this number. So I will say so, same way. So instead of writing this all, I'll be taking this one. So I can say 6 is equal to minus 8 m1 plus 10 m2 by m1 plus m2. Now cross multiply. So when you will do cross multiply, you will be having 6 m1 plus 6 m2 equals to minus 8 m1 plus 10 m2. Any problem? This 6 will be multiplied by this one, so you will be having 6 m1 plus 6 m2, and the right hand side remain the same. Okay. Now you will bring m together. So this m, if you bring here, this will become plus, and this if you take it to the other side it will become minus. So I'll add it directly. Okay, this 8 will come here. I'm doing shortcut. Okay, so 8 and this 6, 14. So we'll be having 14 m1 equals to this 6, will take it to the other side, will be having 4 m2. Any problem? Now I'm saving my page. Okay, now this m1 by m2, so we can write m1 by m2 the way we have done before. So this m2 has come here, so we are having 4 here, this 14 will go down, equals to 4 by 14. So when you will solve this one, this will be 2 and this is 7, so we are having 2:7. This is our ratio, and in the previous case this was our ratio. That means in both the cases you will be having same ratio. Okay, okay, fine. Now let's move to another question. Okay, so question is, find the ratio. Question number 5. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining A whatever and B whatever is divided by the x-axis. That means it is divided by x-axis. That means there will be some value of x, but y will be 0. The way we have done in the previous exercise. Do you remember question number 7, I think. It was question number 7, what I believe. Okay, so find the ratio in which the line segment joining A and B is divided by the x-axis. So you have to find the ratio. So let us write, let from your book you can write, let the line segment joining. Okay, first of all you will draw the diagram. First of all you will draw the diagram, then you will write. Then it will become easy to solve. Okay, so this is the line segment. Let this be A, and what is A? What is A? 1 comma minus 5. And what is B? Minus 4 comma 5. Okay, now these 2 points, when we join, it divides in the x-axis. That means let us suppose somewhere here this is the x-axis. So let us suppose C is x comma 0. Any problem? Now what is the ratio? We don't know the ratio. So let us suppose m1 is to m2. Okay, so this is the diagram. You draw this diagram, then we will move to the question. We will write the sentence. Okay, so right, diagram is over, I think. If you have not, then you can pause and you can see the diagram. Okay, okay, so question was find the ratio. So we'll write, let the line segment joining A and B let the line segment joining A whatever and B whatever let the line segment joining A whatever and B whatever is divided by C in bracket x comma 0 bracket close, in the ratio m1 is to m2. Okay, so you have now so we can see that here ratio is been given, and we know that whenever ratio is given we can find the coordinate of that point where the line segment is divided. That means by applying section formula, we will be getting the value of C. We will be getting the value of C. That means coordinate of C. Okay. So we'll write coordinate of C. Coordinate of C. Coordinate of C. You can write coordinate of C. I will write only C. Coordinate of C equals to, apply that formula, section formula, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, comma, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Any problem? Now you know that coordinate of C is x comma 0. So we will be taking x comma 0. Now we will take the value. Now m1 is m1. What is m2? Sorry, my mistake. x2 minus 4. So I'll put it in bracket. Okay, no need to write into. Plus m2. What is x1? 1. So we'll be taking in bracket. So m1 plus m2, comma. Now again m1, y2 is 5. So we'll be writing 5 plus m2, comma, minus 5. Correct? You have to substitute the value correctly. If you substitute wrong, you will get wrong answer. So you have to be very careful while substituting the values. So we got this one. Now let's check it. X comma 0. Now let's solve this one, what we are getting. So this will become minus 4m1 plus m2 by m1 plus m2, comma. This one will become 5m1 minus 5m2 by m1 plus m2. Okay. So after, that means next step after solving this one, we will be getting this. Okay. Now here you have to remember sometime. Okay, you have to practice properly and you should remember. Next step, what shall we do? Now here, if you compare your answer with x, you will not get the ratio. So what I will do, I will compare my answer with y. So I'll say now or so 0 equals to 5m1 minus 5m2 by m1 plus m2. Any doubt? Now this m1 and m2 will transfer here, it will multiply. Next step I am writing it over here, you will write next line. So this one will become 0 equals to 5m1 minus 5m2. Any problem? Now again what I will do, I'll bring m1 here. So minus 5m1 equals to minus 5m2. Any problem? If you are smart, you can directly write 5m1 equals to 5m2. Because I can transfer this 5m2 here and it will become plus. So it's up to you how you want to write. One question can be done in different steps. It's up to you. Now minus will cancel. We are having 5m1 equals to 5m2. So now next I can say that m1 by m2 equals to 5 by 5. And this can be written as m1 is to m2 equals to 1 is to 1. Any problem? Now 1 is to 1. 1 is to 1. What do you understand by 1 is to 1? That means C is the midpoint of AB. Okay. C is the midpoint of AB. Okay. Now in the question, what is given? Let's see. You need to find the ratio. We have find the ratio. Now what is said? Also find the coordinate of the point of division. That means you need to find this one. Okay, that means you have to find the coordinate of x. Okay. So you can say that again, 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 again. Can we say that x is equal to what? X is equal to this one, minus 4m1, minus 4m1 plus m2 by m1 plus m2. Any problem? Now you know that m1 and m2, you can see that m1 and m2 were 1 and 1. So what we will do, we can apply directly that m equals to 1. So we can write minus 4 into 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. Any problem? Instead of m, we have taken 1. Now this can be written x is equal to, this is minus 4 plus 1 by 2, and finally it will become minus 3 by 2. That means x is equal to minus 3 by 2. Is it clear? Now if some student he or she don't want to do this way, he or she don't want to find the way I have find, so what he or she can do, she can directly apply section formula. That means this is the midpoint, right? So she can apply directly this plus this by 2. Yes or no? X1 plus x2 by 2. So x1 plus x2, you will be getting minus 3 by 2. Yes or no? And then y1 plus y2 by 2. So minus 5 plus 5, 0 by 2 is 0. So you are getting this coordinate. That means the value of x is minus 3 by 2 and y is 0. So we are getting same way. We are getting the same result. Okay. So we got x is equal to this much and y is 0. So we can say that therefore the coordinate of C, 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 therefore the coordinate of C is in bracket minus 3 by 2 comma 0, minus 3 by 2 comma 0. Don't forget to write in bracket, otherwise it will become wrong. Now I am giving you one extra question. Try it by your own. Question is, find the ratio, write this question, find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line segment joining the point in bracket 5 comma minus 6, 5 comma minus 6 bracket close, and minus 1 minus 4 in bracket, minus 1 comma minus 4 full stop. Also find the point of intersection. Also find the point of intersection. Point of intersection, that means you need to find the coordinate. Same way the way we have done just now. It is same question, only y-axis has been given. Okay. So I am repeating once again. Find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line segment joining the point 5 comma minus 6 and minus 1 comma minus 4 full stop. Also find the point of intersection. So just find your answer and just check it what you are getting. So after finding your answer, you will get that your ratio is 5:1. 5:1, and the coordinate where it's divide, the line segment joining at y divides by y, its value will be, coordinate will be 0 comma minus 13 by 3. 0 comma minus 13 by 3. That will be your final answer. Okay, ratio will be 5:1, 5:1, and the coordinate will be 0 comma minus 13 by 3. So that's all for today's class.